All right, fellas, welcome back. So we're gonna do logistics right now. So I'll walk you through it. By the way, I'm using the 2012 rules, not the 2020. So it's gonna be a little different from what you guys play. So here we go. We're gonna start with air allocation. Let's find out how many air points. Okay, the Americans get 16, Germans get 4. Let's get that all set up. Okay, for the Americans, they have 16. And Germans get 4. All right, so let's allocate now those points to something, to a mission. So I'll put you down while I write in the book what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's see. So the US has 16, so I'm gonna have them, and the Germans have 4. Well, the Germans are easy, so what I'm gonna do is I'll take 2, let's do 3. Germans are gonna do 3 for supply interdiction. So we're gonna go after their supply trucks. And we'll do 1 for air superiority. US will do 2 missions of supply interdiction. So we're gonna go after the German supply trucks. So we're gonna do 2 missions on that. So that's 6 air points already. We have now 10 left. We will do ground support. We'll spend 4. We'll do 2 of them. And we'll do 2 air superiority. All right, everything's set. Now this all can change based upon the weather, which actually comes up next. So we're gonna go to weather. And let's look over here for weather. Let's move this out of the way. And you can see what I need to roll. Let's see. So let's see if it's going to be, so we're September, so it's a minus 20 to this roll. AM turns is a plus 10. So it's just going to be a minus 10 to this roll. All right. 47 minus 10, 37. So 37 is partly overcast. So it's partly overcast. So our air points, by the way, are going to be halved. And now let's roll for ground conditions. So let's see the modifiers. Minus 10 for partly overcast. We did have mud previous turn, so normal is going to be reduced to 0 to 29. Okay, so minus 10 to this roll. Let's see. 61 minus 10 is a 51. That means it's going to be mud. We are in mud. And it's going to be AM. Okay. So all the air points, by the way, are going to be halved. So that's going to mess up a lot. All right, let's go now into transportation and logistics. Let's find out how many truck points we have. Okay, let's see. The Germans have 5. The ADV is a 4. The Americans are 4 truck points with an ADV of 4. So let's set that on the chart. All right, so we have trucks coming in for our fuel and ammo. So let's do our truck points. 4. And the Germans have 5. And the Germans are gonna do, we'll do 3 for ammo, 2 for fuel. That's what we're allocating our 5 truck points. Americans are gonna do, they need fuel. So let's do 2 and 2. We'll just do 2 and 2. Okay, so that's set. Before we do any rolling, we're gonna now attack with our air. So we're gonna go after these truck points, both sides. So, doing this for the first time, actually. So the way it works is, let's take the U.S. The U.S. are gonna attack our 7th Army. So, they have 2 missions going in, each with 3 air points. However, it's partly overcast. That means they can only go in with 1 mission of 3 air points. The 3 air points is going to give them a +1 to their roll. Is it a +1 or -1? Let me look at that. And then we're going to have AA to fire at them. Let me just check. Oh, subtract 1. So we're going to subtract 1 actually. All right, so let's look at this. The Germans have air superiority of 1 unit. I gotta look at everything because everything got halved. All right. So the Germans have 1, they actually have 2 air superiority points that turn into 1. So that 1 will go after their supply interdiction, but they also have air superiority of 4, which gets reduced to a 2. So let me adjust these. So this becomes a 1, this also becomes a 1, this becomes a 2, that becomes a 2, and these are gone. All right, so my air superiority gets taken out by their air superiority because they have more, they have 2 to my 1. So their bombers are going to go through. They're going to get a -3, but before they do that, we get to fire at them. Now we get, I believe it's a +2 for AA for the headquarters. We get a +1 for the town. And that is it. Because everyone else only has a range inside their hex. But I like to check that just in case. Headquarters has a range of 6 hexes, by the way, with the AA. So they can fire out 6 hexes. Okay. Oh, it's only city hexes, not towns. And MU in the target hex, we don't have an MU. Okay. Whenever air mission other than air superiority, okay, conducts flak. Okay, let's read this now. Okay, we have 2 AA points. The defender rolls 1d10. If the result is equal to or less than the number of AA points, a number of air points equal to that difference are aborted. So we have 2, so we have to roll equal to or less than. All right, let's see what happens. 9, so it's a miss. So I just wanted to see how this plays out. All right, so our AA missed our target. So now their bombers are going in. They got a -1 to their roll. They have to roll a 2 or less. They rolled a 2, -1 becomes a 1. So it's a hit. So they take out one of my supply trucks. They have a second mission coming in. I'll roll for my my AA. It's a 7, it's a miss, and they're gonna fire again. They rolled a 0, they hit again. So they knocked out 2 German supply trucks. Now we're going to find out what supply trucks did they knock out. 1 to 5, it's fuel. Okay, so 1 is going to be fuel truck. Let's see the other one. 2, the other one is going to be ammo. So 1 ammo truck and 1 fuel truck was hit. So I have to reduce that down. Okay, that wasn't good. Now we, the Germans, we have also 1 going in. So it's actually, they can't do it because they need at least 2. So that plan's not going to happen because of the partly overcast. All right, so we're done with that portion. Now we can do our supply. So let's go back to these units. All right, so I adjusted this. So basically they used to have 3 for ammo, 2 for fuel. It just dropped down, so that's where they are. We're gonna roll to see how many fuel and ammo points we get. And we're gonna do the same for the Americans. So they have 2 trucks for their ammo and fuel. And we have that. So let's go. Let's take a look. All right, so we'll do the Americans first. So Americans have 2 trucks for both. Green dice is for the ammo, black dice is for fuel. All right, so black dice was fuel, that's a 0 in this game. So 0 for fuel is gonna be a 2. So they get 2 fuel points. And they rolled a 7 for ammo. That's pretty good. 7 for ammo. Their ADV goes up to +2. So the way that works, you don't get fuel points. I mean ammo points. Your ADV, which their ADV, they start at a 4. Now they got a +2, so the ADV goes up +2. So what they're gonna do for the Americans, they're gonna drop the ADV down to 5, and by doing so, they can gain 2 ammo points. They can drop it down again and get 2 more ammo points. The max you can get is 4 ammo points per game day. So that's where they'll stop. So they have an ADV of 4 for the Army, and now they have 7 ammo points. So anytime they roll for artillery to check their ADV, they check it back to the Army. In the 2012 rules, there is no core ADV. It's only Army ADV. All right, so that was that. So with the Germans, they have 2 trucks for the ammo, 1 truck for fuel. So let's do this. All right, black dice is fuel. So black dice was fuel. They rolled a 9 and a 2. So let's see fuel. So what was fuel again? 1. So 1 supply truck for fuel on a 9 is gonna be 4. All right, so they get 4 fuel points. We can work with that. However, I don't think it's going to be good. We're 2 trucks for ammo. We rolled a 2. So the ADV did not go up. It stays there. Okay. So that really hurt us. The supply interdiction. So we'll leave this at 4. Now what I can do, I can spend down and we'll get 2 ammo points. That'll do. We can take these off. We don't need them anymore. And we'll do the same on this side. Gone. So they have ammo points, fuel points. And I'm keeping record in my book on air. All right, so that's where we are. So we finished all of that. And that's basically on the logistics side. Now we can do reinforcements. I already pulled them on the map. They're here, these units here. So let me bring you around. Where are we? So we have a Stug. We have all these units here that you're seeing stacked up that came on. And that's it. Yeah, just those two. Let's put my... All right, so there's other reinforcements that we get to. Replacement points. There's a couple that the Germans get elsewhere too. We have to roll for them. But let's start with this one first. Let's do the Americans. It's September 15th. What is it? September 16th. -3 to their roll. A 1 becomes a 0, so they get a 1-1 replacement. So 1 armor and 1 infantry. The Germans, it has a -2 to their roll. A 5 becomes a 3, 2-1. Let's see, where are you? Perfect. Now, as a special rule, yeah, let me put you down. So we have this rule right here. We're gonna get a +1 to this roll for the Germans. A 0 becomes a 1, so they get 1 unit. So I have to pull it out. Let's pull it out of the bag. Let's see what we get. It is Fortress. You have to clip it. All right, so we get this unit. I gotta put it on the map. Let's see, where can we'll bring it here. Now that's all complete. We're gonna get into the command phase. We're gonna check our command boundaries. The command boundaries I'm fine with here. And over here, this blue line. we will drop this down, but pretty much it's fine. And then we have leaders. We're gonna roll for our leaders. Let's roll for Rose. His act stays activated, and there is another one. Who is it? Where is that other leader? Bear with me. Or is it only Rose on the... Yeah, I think it's only Rose. Oh, no, we have Collins, that's it. I knew there was one more. So he's an 8. 9. All right, so he is unactivated. Now for the Germans, we have one here and one up here. All right, activated. And he failed. He is not. All right. I think that is it. So we have everything in place. We're about to begin a turn, but I just want to quickly go through that. And so we're going to do, I'm going to do this off to the side. I am going to spend the fuel points to give fuel to different divisions and to the Corps headquarters and also to the Army headquarters. And it will dictate who can move and how far they can move by fuel. So I will do that off on the side, but just want to end it here. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.